best wrestling podcast in the world. Fact, the road-wearing original Pete, the believing, power of positivity, keeping it Rollins, the Summit. Fact, the homicidal, the genocidal, the ECW loving, daring young creeping, Mr. No Days Off, Scott. Fact, the biscuit and gravy eating, Naomi loving, lunatic craving, the melting pot, JP, and you can bank on that. Fact, the Bailey hugging, the interrupting, the Jaeger drinking, mouth of the Carolinas, Lil Steven. Fact.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
I miss you, Darren Young. Little Steven, Darren Young, in a evening gown match with Pat Patterson. Little Steven gets a little French Canadian in him. If Jeff Hardy's going to face Jay Leno in a steel chairs match, people are just jealous because I got skills.
Here's my issue. Is it worse to get beat by one midget or three? Little Steven in a beer drinking contest with Naomi. I have this big issue with people. I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Just kept it Rollins. Jimmy Hart, Triple H, X-Pac against Lil Steven in a microphone on a pole match. Anything can happen. It's like, wait, if you don't want it, then don't bark it.
We're three-man band. That's horrible. I don't want to make you look bad.
You're fired, sir. When you want to hear me mess up, they're in Radioland. When you want to hear me not mess up, I did not know that. Wow. Wrestling with attitude. When you want your beer, awesome.
Welcome to Wrestling with Attitude. I am the Summit. Joining me today is Lil Steven. He's a blue shirt guy today.
Blue shirt.
Blue shirt is in the house.
Big blue.
Big blue.
Big old blue.
It's better than that orange shirt you wear, man.
Hey, man, that orange shirt's great, man. I could just, like, go into the wall, be like, where's Lil Steven? Can't see me. All camouflaged.
Are you making a list today?
You know, I'm not doing a list of Jericho, but my favorite WWE star is John Cena because he never quits. You know what? I'll give you credit on that.
Like John
I'm okay
Cena
with
for
that.
For me, I mean, it's Seth Rollins right now. Is my favorite right now.
Gosh, do I even have a favorite?
Kevin Owens is the other one. So the two of them.
Well, I mean, my favorite diva would have to be, or not diva. I gotta stop saying diva, by the way.
Yours is Aaron Rex, really.
Mine's
That's great,
Aaron
dude.
Rex.
Great. By the way, if you're watching Impact tonight, Cody Rhodes will be debuting.
You had to say it. You said the magic words, Mr. Candlelight. We got a TNA reference.
Hey, Rose Scholars will be back together.
God. My favorite diva is Carmella.
We do have somebody else. So is Mr. Candlelight's favorite diva is Carmella. And the real Scott Ely.
My favorite diva is Bailey. I don't know if you've heard of her.
The inflatable tubes? Yeah.
So, man, I don't know if I have a favorite WWE.
Yeah, you do. It's
Who is
Chris
it?
Jericho. What he's doing right now is probably some of the best work he's ever
even
done.
though I did say about a month or two ago that I was done with him, but he's reeling me back in, man. He's doing good. Especially with his list of Jericho, which we'll talk about.
Would love a hug off with Bailey.
Yeah. That brace face in road 12. You're on the list.
I'm telling you, some of the stuff Jericho's doing is right now. You know,
It's just
every
good.
week, it.
Oh, any views on Hardy's possibly returning, Mr. Candlelight?
Listen, all right, listen. Matt Hardy's not coming back. The
No?
Hardys aren't coming back.
No?
all right? If any of them comes back, it'll be Jeff way down the line. Does anyone enjoy the Matt Hardy thing? Listen, it's
I
different.
did at first.
But it's got so ridiculous with Vanguard and some of the things they've done.
Senor Benjamin.
He's
just great.
Senor Benjamin's still in the show.
Senor Benjamin's got a job for a while.
The fireworks shooting at, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The horrible ring in the yard and climbing a tree. Like, it was bad. Dudley Boy's return and was pointless, to be honest.
Yeah.
Think Hardy Boys would be the same. I mean, it was pointless, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed when the Dudley Boys returned because it's the Dudley Boys. We haven't seen them in almost 10 years.
With the problem with the Hardy Boys, they wouldn't want. I don't think Matt Hardy will ever come back because he's got total control of his creative right now.
I mean,
you go back to WWE, they're going to push you as the Hardy Boys, and they kind of don't want that old Hardy Boys angle.
Shouldn't have a little run and lost. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Tower run and lost there last night. Lost who?
I don't know. Explain, Mr. Candlelight. Do you ever think
yeah,
The Rock will
be
make...
back.
Well, The Rock is never gone.
Yeah.
The Rock is becoming The Undertaker right now with this WrestleMania stuff. He always will show up at WrestleMania.
There's a rumor that him and Vin Diesel wants to have a match at Mania.
Yeah, because I really want to see Vin Diesel have a match.
Well, Fast and Furious 8 comes out at around the same time. That's the reason.
I'm Vin Diesel. I got to have a match with The Rock over here. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
dude.
no, they should have. But yeah, the Dudley Boys. I mean,
I'm surprised the Dudley Boys did not win those tag team titles while they were here. That would have made them 10-time tag team champions. 10 times.
Listen, they're with the Road Warriors to me as the greatest tag teams all time.
Oh yeah, they're on the top 5. His acting is incredible in films at the moment, unlike The Miz.
That's true.
That's true. You got that.
But
Danny.
The Miz has been very good lately on wrestling.
Yeah.
You say what you want. Miz has been
Look,
very good lately.
I'll give The Miz credit right now. He knows, the Summit over here knows how much both of us dislike The Miz, but he's been doing a good job lately. He's been one of those heels you love to hate. He's just good lately. So... But yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's do
we have
this.
a great show today. All right. First, we're gonna do mind games, but we're doing it a little bit different. It's gonna be Stump Little Steven.
Oh,
What?
by the way, before we go any further, I'd like to take a little thing here. As you can see, probably you can't. I have one on. The Summit has one on as well. The Connor Cure bracelets.
Do you know what it's for?
Yes, it is for cancer.
What kind of cancer?
It's for kid cancer. No, but the reason I am supporting it is because I have a lot of people that just, have cancer, and it does support families that are going through that right now.
Pediatric cancer.
But
not kid cancer.
it still supports, same thing. It still supports anyone that's going through that kind of stuff, and I believe that's really cool. It's only $5, I think, on WWE, and all the profits go. Oh yeah, oh that's cool. All the profits go to Connor's Cure.
If I can ever get the rest of our show here at the same time, I can give everybody one.
Yeah.
So
hey,
that's the hard part.
I know.
But anyway, we got a great show. We're gonna do mind games this week. It's on Clash of Champions and Night of Champions. It's a little bit mixture. I didn't realize I forgot there was so many Clash of Champions.
Yeah, because you don't think...
I thought it was like 10, 15. It's 37.
There are 37 Clash of Champions. And you want to know when Clash of Champions started? The first one
88.
was in 88, but they have 37.
Actually, 87.
Only. And the last one, if I remember correctly, was what? 98? 98?
Yeah. So, but we're going to play Stump Little Steven, and then segment 2 we have Sound Off. Do you know what this top 5 is this week, right?
No,
you didn't do any top 5 this week, did you?
What's the top 5?
It's top 5 $1 Million Man moments.
Oh yeah, I forgot because we were talking about that. I got a few. Here's my thing with $1 Million Man. It's the same thing like Mr. Fuji and Big Boss Man. When we talk about the guys in the 80s, remember, I'm not an 80s wrestling guy. When you tell me to go research it, I do.
I got a great thing you can do. WWE Network.
What?
Can we dress up as New Day? Oh, man.
You got a unicorn?
I do have a unicorn. I do. I can do.
I could do the Kofi braids.
I can do the Big E. I can do the hip sway.
I can do the I can do the Kofi. I can do the Kofi.
You can't dress James the Jobber. Why did I ever say that last week?
And the Big O, James the Jobber and the Big O. That's the greatest tag team of all time. The Big O.
I wasn't even talking about me. I was talking about the jobber that was on the show.
Double J over here, James the Jobber.
Can I go back to the Summit? This James Jobber thing has
James
to go
Jobber's
away.
great, man.
Thanks, Miss Kenley. I appreciate that. And, of course, at the end of the show today, we have...
Oh, God.
Double J, James Jobber. Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Print shirts. That will be a shirt I'll print out for you once I get the logo made, which I'm still working on a new logo for the show. Really?
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
We are in case you don't know right now, we're in the riot capital of North Carolina.
Oh, my God. Shut up.
No, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina, in the beautiful state.
It's a
beautiful
city.
state. You know,
Till
where the Queen City's favorite son is from, by the way. That's
Shelton Benjamin?
No, that's Cedric Alexander. Thank you. So,
Sweet. Somebody else from England.
hey, Mr. Candlelight, you know him?
Really? Do you know him? He's
Yeah,
from
I mean,
England.
he's from England. I mean, I know everyone from the U.S., so.
Do you? Really? All right.
You're right. Wait, hold on. Time out.
You are.
That has nothing to do with race.
So anyway,
Nothing to do with race.
segment 3 today, we got reviews, some wrestling news. I wanted to talk to everybody about TNA Impact and what they thought about the new Grand Championship title that they have. I don't want to talk about it now. Let's talk about it later.
Okay.
But I want to see, y'all think about it. I want to know what y'all think about that new championship they have.
I got you.
And
Okay.
then we're going to make picks for this weekend's Clash of Champions. All right, so you ready for the show?
Wonder who's going first. Anyways, let's do it, man. Come on. I'm ready. I got
And you
Clash
got-
of Champions
don't
on
you
my
have
mind.
a punishment too?
Yeah. How about we do the punishment when we do picks?
All right, fine.
So
Lil Steven
I don't want
does
to do
have
it
a
right now.
punishment later.
I don't
All
want
right.
to do it right now.
So Lil Steven's turning away the Periscope so he doesn't cheat. All right, so we'll give Lil Steven a chance.
Look, you
Here.
can look at us on Periscope and yourselves. It's like
And yourselves?
Yeah,
It's
it's like
like
a
a mirror?
Pandora box kind of thing. Let's
Oh
go.
my gosh!
All right,
All right,
do
let's
this.
go into it.
Oh, you have to keep up with it.
Presents Mind Games.
Didn't mean to do that. All right, are you ready, sir? This week,
Oh man, there's more to this song. I like it.
dude, you got to remember it's like 2 minutes. Yes, I'm wearing shoes today. Just can't like. All right, here's a question. Will Styles be the heel Triple H was supposed to be in 03?
Ooh.
That's a question.
What do you mean by that though? Like what was Triple H what was the heel Triple H was supposed to be in 03?
That's a good question.
So that's a good one. You know what? We'll get to that one. All right, get me started on Mind Games. If you don't know how Mind Games
Top
work.
heel face of the brand.
Oh. Top heel face of the brand?
I think he already is.
I mean, he kind of is.
I mean,
yeah.
who's a? I mean, if you think about Raw or SmackDown, but Phil.
I mean, as SmackDown, he's the top heel. But I wouldn't say he's the top heel in the company.
Didn't put other guys over, but he did. Triple H always put guys over. Think about it.
Well-
He got beat by Goldberg, who just came into the company.
Yeah.
Okay,
And Big Daddy or
Diesel.
no,
Oh, you talking about Big Papa Pump?
he put him
You know,
over.
the only person he didn't beat was Booker T, and
He put Benoit over. He put Shawn Michaels over. He didn't put Shelton Benjamin over. Now I know that's where a lot of people are getting on him. That he put
What's up, JoJo?
he put Shelton Benjamin down in his career is what a lot of people are saying.
Danny, ask us that question one more time. But yeah, I think he does a good job of putting people over. I never understand that question when I get it because he's always put people over.
Yeah.
Cena has not put people over.
Yeah, he has.
Who's your waste of time in your WWE European?
What?
Who is the waste of time in WWE? Bo Dallas. I'm a huge Bo Dallas fan, but it's a waste of time. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt. By,
No.
No, Bray Wyatt, because every time he loses all the time.
I still have hope for him, though. I don't know why.
But it's the biggest waste of time. The question is, biggest waste of time. Braun Strowman? But we don't have anything in Braun Strowman yet. So that's the reality.
We don't have anyone to face Braun Strowman.
To me, you're talking about biggest waste of time. Bray Wyatt has been poured a lot into, and he keeps losing.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, nobody's going to put over RVD. No, RVD got put over. It was John Cena that put him over in that one match. Are you ready for
I'm
Clash of
ready.
Champions?
Let's do this.
All right. Everybody on Periscope, y'all follow along. I'm going to ask a series of questions to little Steven. He's going to have a little bit of time to answer. And then
A little bit.
y'all can answer along. And then we have 2 creative questions at the end.
No creative, because it's just me by myself. I don't want it creative.
No, you have creative.
Oh, come on.
I have creative control. You got creative. All right. At the very first Clash of Champions, 1988, who did Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson lose to for the World Tag Team titles? Crap. Was it A, Midnight Express, B, Lex Luger, Barry Windham, C, Road Warriors, or D, Rock and Roll Express?
Midnight.
Dummy, yeah.
Who was it?
D, really? It was B, Lex Luger and Barry Windham.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's O for one.
The one
no,
I
I'm not
watched,
good.
and I got it wrong. Great.
That's the one you watched?
Yeah.
Is that the one match you watched?
Yeah. That's the bad part.
Oh, did you get it? Awesome. All right, somebody out there got it. All right, next question. What was the outcome of Sting versus Ric Flair at the first Clash of Champions? Was it A, a time limit draw, B, Flair won by pin, C, Sting won by pin, D, Sting won by DQ?
I think it was Sting won by DQ.
Dummy, yeah.
This is going to be real fun today.
It is A, time limit draw. A, guys, A.
Okay.
No, he did not win by pin. It was a time limit draw.
Next question.
All right, next question. At Clash of Champions, WTF already? We suck more to Steven right now. All right, let me know who gets them right so we can keep track. That's fine. All right, lay it, Danny. At Clash of Champions 2, who did the Fantastics beat to retain the U.S. Tag Team Championships?
Ooh.
Was it A, Fabulous Freebirds, Michael P.S. Hayes and Terry Bam Bam Gordy? B, Fabulous Freebirds, Buddy Roberts and Jimmy Garvin? C, Sheep Herders? Or D, Bushwhackers?
Okay, that's wrong. You can't do that to me.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Was one of those Michael P.S. Hayes and Jimmy Garvin?
One was Michael P.S. Hayes and Bam Bam Gordy.
Okay, and what was the other one? Michael P.S. Hayes
And no, it was Buddy Roberts and Jimmy Garvin.
Okay.
The Sheep Herders and
Sheep
Bushwhackers.
Herders then. It's Sheep Herders.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it's my final answer. Shut up.
I was really hoping you would get
Yeah,
that one
because
wrong.
you're like, yeah, you put the Bushwhackers on. You can't do that.
Yeah, I can.
You can't do that.
You know, I'm sitting there thinking, what other tag teams have used different names like that?
I want to know, were the Fantastics really that good of a tag team? Because I don't
They
ever
were good.
remember.
Tommy Rich was good.
I don't remember them doing anything else but that.
They
little
did.
stunt.
They did. Well, you got to remember, Rock and Roll Express didn't do anything else either.
Yeah,
After NW,
but I don't remember
WCW.
the Fantastics. I remember Rock and Roll Express. I remember Midnight
They
Express.
didn't have the longevity.
Okay.
That the only reason you remember Rock and Roll Express is because they went to WWE for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. That is why I remember them.
You wouldn't remember if they didn't make that run.
No, you're probably
WWF.
right. You're probably right.
So, but I love Rock and Roll Express. No, you know.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Who beat Kevin Sullivan at Clash of Champions 3? A. Magnum TA. B. Ricky Morton. C. Mike Rotunda. D. Dusty Rhodes.
Mike Rotunda.
Dummy. Yeah.
It was D. Dusty Rhodes.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody said A. Everybody said Magnum TA.
A lot of Magnum TA fans.
Yeah, no, I love Magnum TA. That was great. At Clash of Champions 4.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one being stumped here. Like this,
You're being stumped.
But a few of
you're
them.
1 for 3 right now.
Yeah, but there's a few that didn't get it.
At Clash of Champions 4, who did Ivan Koloff beat in a singles match? A. Paul Jones. B. Boogie Woogie Man. C. Italian Stallion. Or D. Manny Ramirez.
I don't know.
This is called Stump Little Steven.
I mean, this like I cared about what Ivan Koloff was doing at that time. Boogie Woogie Man, just because I like the name.
Dummy. Yeah.
That was a little quick on the draw there. Okay.
It was A. Paul Jones.
Paul Jones? Yeah, who I don't even know who that is.
You know who Paul Jones is? Paul Jones is one of the best managers of all time, and he was a wrestler before that.
Really?
Yeah, he was a very good manager.
All right.
Him and Boogie Woogie Man had a lot of.
Who did he manage?
The Barbarian was one.
Okay.
Guys like that. Abdullah the Butcher.
Oh, okay.
He managed him. You know who Abdullah is, right?
Yes,
Okay,
I know who Abdullah the
All right.
Butcher is.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
It's time to see if Russo can be a main event here, or does he say other things to give to the mid card?
Oh.
We are going to. I'm going to save that question, okay? Russo, let's talk about mid card or higher.
Yeah. No, that's a good question.
Hey, we will answer that question. I'm going to just save it for later in the show. All right, going back. The next question, number 6. What stipulation did Road Warrior Animal have with Dusty Rhodes at Clash of Champions 4? A, if Road Warriors would have to leave if he loses. Dusty Rhodes and Magnum would have to leave. C, for control of the 6-man tag team titles. Or D, control of Paul Ellering.
The first one.
So,
A.
Dummy. Yeah.
Man, come on. A? No, it was C, for control of the 6-man tag team titles.
Oh, okay.
That's a question. Does everyone think they should bring back the 6-man tag team titles?
No.
Why not?
You don't have enough. You don't have enough six man. You don't have
New
enough.
Day.
Oh, okay. One faction. Name me another faction.
Sean is here. Hey, Sean.
Name me another faction besides the New Day that could use those six.
You could
man
put the
team.
club together.
You're not
That'd
going to
be
do
6.
that. You're not going to do that.
There's talks of putting another club together.
Yeah,
JoJo says yes.
But I only see 2 right now. Like
Wyatt,
if you have more,
the Wyatts also.
yeah. But, well, it could be a way to bring the Wyatts somewhere.
Well, I wasn't really thinking AJ. You could add somebody else to the club.
Nah, because he's already for fame, man. I mean, he's already going to be. He was the first Universal Champion, man. They're not going to put him in a tag team storyline. I mean, would you see that?
Oh, congratulations, Sean. Wait, you were at the hospital with your newborn child?
Yeah.
And you're Periscope?
You're not paying attention to Facebook, man. A little late on the congratulations over here.
I didn't know. I wasn't. I haven't really. I've been kind of busy running shows today, there, Steven.
Well, I'm glad that you had a chance to put shoes on today.
Well, no, it was a question I want to ask y'all about the 6-man tag team title.
I mean, I don't disagree that they should bring him back, but I don't know.
Right. Are you ready? And think about it. They could do some other things.
They could.
There is a rumor that they're putting a varsity club group together.
A varsity
like back
club?
in the 80s.
Oh, God.
You remember Kevin Sullivan and them?
I remember it.
They're talking about Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler.
That would be
Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin?
No, because Jordan and Gable got to stay together.
Yeah, well, you could put them in there together. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you could actually.
I mean, because both of them.
So what? Then we're gonna have like a deadly alliance? Is there like people against them?
The problem with WWE, if you do one stable, you need to have another stable.
That's the issue. They don't have any other stables.
Well, they do. You got the Wyatts. You had the Shield before you broke them up. You had Shield. You had stuff together.
Because that was my issue with Evolution. When Evolution was big, name me one other stable that was around.
Thank you, Sean.
Name me another stable that was around when
Evolution
was big.
There was not. That was the problem with Evolution.
Yeah.
There was no other stable.
Yeah.
He already has been. Sean says, "Don't worry. He's not going to say anything about you being racist today."
Oh, please. It's okay.
All right.
Jobber James over here.
Stop it. All right, let's move on to the next question. At Clash of Champions 5, who did Lex Luger beat? Who did Lex Luger beat? A, Russian Assassin. B,
What?
Fantasia. C, PN News. Or D, the Blackmailer.
Let's go with PN News.
Dummy, yeah.
It is not the Black. It is the Blackmailer, actually. Very good, Mr. Kenlight. He got that one right.
This is torture right now.
A, the Russian Assassin was actually a tag team.
The Russian, really?
It's the Russian Assassins. Yep.
Who was in it?
It was Assassin 1 and Assassin 2.
Is that really what it was?
No, yeah, really. All right, you ready for this one? You should get this one. Who did Bob Bradley? Who beat Bob Bradley at Clash of Champions? At Clash of Champions 2. Bob Bradley, not the basketball player.
Who the hell is Bob Bradley?
Was it? Hold on a second.
I don't even know the basketball player.
Let me get through the answers. Bob Bradley, you have to look him up. He was a great amateur wrestler back in the 80s. Was it A, Rick Steiner, B, Ricky Steamboat, C, Ricky Morton,
I hate you.
or D, Rick Martel?
Really? They're all Rick. Let me go with every Rick on the board. God.
Woo!
Let's go, Rick Steiner. Because I know he had a run by himself.
Dummy, yeah.
It was actually B, Ricky Steamboat. So everybody that said B, you were correct.
Not Ricky Morton or not Rick Montel.
You like that one, don't you?
No, I hated that one.
I was trying to help him out. Good job, Jojo. All right. At Clash of Champions 6, who did the Midnight Express lose to? Was it A, Samoan SWAT team, B, Varsity Club, who we talked about, C, Road Warriors, or D, the Russians?
This was 6. Can you give me a year?
88.
I hate you. Varsity Club.
89.
Varsity Club then, okay?
Dummy, yeah.
No way. There's no way that was 88.
It was A, the Samoan SWAT team. Not the Road Warriors, Samoan SWAT team.
Had been like 90.
Steven is 1 for 8.
Okay, you don't have to keep telling them.
All right. You got 10 more. Who did Sting beat at Clash of Champions 7 to retain the NWA World TV title? A, Vader. B, Ron Simmons. C, Bill Irwin. Or D, Butch Reed?
Vader?
Dummy, yeah.
Everybody did say A. No, it was not A. It was actually C, Bill Irwin.
Who the hell is Bill Irwin?
Cowboy Bill Irwin.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah. Yeah. JoJo's like, what? It's rubbing off.
What?
Your dumbness is rubbing off on everybody else.
Good.
Sorry,
I'm glad
guys.
I'm not the only one.
This is kind of unfair because I think everybody's I'm a little bit older than everybody else out here.
No, you and JoJo are just loving this right now. This is JoJo's domain. I can tell. JoJo's having fun.
No, he keeps on saying WTF, so he must be.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, at Clash of Champions 8, who did Brian Pillman beat? A, Tom Zink. B, Ranger Ross. C, Cuban Assassin. Or D, Norman the Lunatic.
Okay, first off, there's no such thing as a Cuban assassin.
Okay.
So,
Actually, there is.
and is Norman Zink the Z-Man?
You got Norman, you got Tom Zink, Ranger
Or
Ross, Cuban Assassin, and Norman Lunatic.
Ranger Ross. Let's just go with the non-obvious one here.
Dummy, yeah.
It was Tom Zink.
Good job, JoJo and Mr. Candlelight. It was D, Norman the Lunatic.
I don't know who that is.
Bastion Booger?
That's
Norman the
him?
Lunatic? You don't remember Norman the Lunatic?
Hi, I'm from 91. Have
I
we
know.
met? Okay.
It's not my fault you
I
was
shouldn't
born
even
after
know.
these
I
events.
shouldn't even know who Bastion Booger is.
You should go back and watch these. These are stuff you had to go back and watch. You knew what the questions were going to be on.
I know, and I fell asleep through every Clash of Champions.
It's not my fault. Yeah, he is a baby, JoJo. You're right.
I
All
am.
right, at Clash of Champions 9, what stipulation did Ric Flair and Terry Funk have for their match?
Oh, God.
This is one of the greatest matches of all time, and you'll probably miss this one. A, First Blood. B, Falls Count Anywhere. C, I Quit. Or D, Barbed Wire.
Was it a barbed wire? I think it's barbed wire.
Dummy, yeah.
First Blood?
I'd have to say I absolutely love. This is the most I've ever heard this dummy yeah button the whole day.
No, it isn't, because I've heard you do it like 20 times before.
Well, right now I'm up to 11 because you're 1-11. So I'm trying to beat that today.
Still better than the Browns.
So it's I Quit match. It was C.
It was an I Quit match?
Yes, it was I Quit match.
Okay.
Absolutely. Who did Alberto Del Rio's uncle, Mel Mascaras? Who did he beat at Clash of Champions 10?
Don't know.
Was it A, Cactus Jack? Was it B, Brad Armstrong? C, Kevin Sullivan? Or D, Brian Pillman?
Kevin Sullivan?
Dummy, yeah.
It was A, Cactus Jack.
I don't remember Cactus Jack ever losing.
That was like his biggest win in the U.S. So, Clash of Champions 11. Who was Tom Zink's tag team partner?
Who the heck is Tom Zink? Is that the Z-Man?
Yes, there was.
Okay, give him his regular name.
Jeffrey is the part of the showdown. Hey, Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Who was Tom Zink's tag team partner? A, Barry Windham. B, Mike Rotunda. C, Bam Bam Bigelow. Or D, Samoan Savage.
What the hell is Samoan Savage? Barry Windham?
Dummy, yeah.
First off, I don't like how quick you are on the buzzard. Like, you know I'm going to get him wrong or
I
something.
know you're missing it.
This game is rigged.
Actually, it was not Bam Bam. It was B, Mike Rotunda.
It was really Mike. Damn it, I should have known that one, actually.
You should have. You should have known most of these.
No.
At Clash of Champions 17, I'm moving ahead a little bit.
Real ahead.
Who did Brian Pillman beat for the light heavyweight title? Was it A, Juventud Guerrero, B, Dean Malenko, C, Chris Jericho, or D, Johnny B. Bad?
Johnny B. Bad. I remember that one.
You finally got one right. All right. So he is 2 of 13 right now. You're on comeback.
Come back.
At Clash of Champions 20, who was Rick Rude, Jake Roberts, and Big Van Vader tag team partner in a 4-on-4 elimination match? Was it A, Sting, who was the fourth member? Was it A, Sting, B, Nikita Koloff, C, Super Invader, or D, Steve Austin?
Steve Austin.
Dummy. Yeah.
I think it was B.
Somebody says Sting. That's wrong. Sting is wrong.
It's B, isn't it?
No, it is C.
Who that?
Super Invader.
No one knows who that is.
No, I do. I remember.
Who's
he was
that?
a
The
jobber.
Shockmaster 3.0? I mean, what the heck?
That's great. Who debuted at Clash of Champions 26? A, Bobby the Brain Heenan. B, Steven Regal. C, the Guardian Angel. Or D, Hulk Hogan.
Steven Regal?
Dummy. Yeah.
Bobby the Brain?
Yep. Bobby the Brain Heenan debuted at this Clash of Champions.
Okay.
I figured that might throw you off.
Yeah.
At the Night of Champions 2009, who won the six-pack challenge for the U.S. Championship? A, MVP. B, Kofi. C, Miz. Or D, Jack Swagger?
Oh, my God. MVP?
Dummy. Yeah.
We're in my territory now, and I'm still getting it wrong, by the way.
It's B, Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston never hold that belt.
Yeah, he did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Shh.
All right, I'm going to get another pen. All right, the next one. Actually, that is it. No, we got one more, and then we go creative. What kind of match did Kane and Undertaker have at Night of Champions 2010? Was it A, Buried Alive match, B, chairs, C, no holds bar, or D, casket match?
Casket?
Dummy. Yeah.
It was C, no holds bar. Very good, guys. But we got JoJo and Jeffrey got it right.
Well, great. I'm so glad for them right now.
So now you are 2 for 17.
Okay.
Good job. All right, you ready? Here's the important part.
Why do I have to do these now? I'm not going to win now.
JoJo's give you a LOL. All right. First question: If you could been at one WrestleMania match all time, which match would it be? Would have been?
A WrestleMania
I know it's
match?
people. We're almost done. We're doing creative now. And listen, everybody on Periscope, tell me what you think of Little Steven's answer.
Oh,
Do you like it or not?
WrestleMania match. One WrestleMania
One
match.
WrestleMania match. What one match would it be? Would have been
That I could be at or
what?
in?
What match, JoJo, at WrestleMania 22?
That I could be at.
If you could have been in attendance for one WrestleMania match, which one would it have been?
Man.
One, not WrestleMania, but one match. I hope it's better than his creative Light in the Dark match. Jeffrey
I gotta
says Hell in a
say-
Cell Triple H versus Undertaker. Okay. I was there for the first one, not the second one.
I have to say,
And it was That's a good answer, though.
because I was alive for when this happened, but I was still too young, I would have to say Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels ladder
WrestleMania
match.
10?
Yeah. I would have loved to have been in attendance for that one. I do have another one, but that'd be the main one.
You just knew people were going to like the answer. That's
No, the other one was Macho Man and
That
Ricky.
is a good answer.
Ricky Steamboat, WrestleMania 3, because
WrestleMania 3?
I would have loved to see that one. What would be yours? I actually want to know now. If you could.
Next breakout star. I'm going to write that down, too. God, I'm trying to think. You know, some part of me goes to Hogan and Andre.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 3.
Yeah.
But the Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man match would, yeah.
To me, that was just a good match. Man.
I would say one match. I was thinking WrestleMania 4 because it's all one of my favorites.
Well, then,
to me, I'm going to the best WrestleMania of all time, which Jeffrey just said, WrestleMania 17, Austin and The Rock.
Yeah.
If I could have been at one place, and it's in Texas, in Houston, the roof was blown off of that place for that match. To me, that's the best WrestleMania of all time, and one of the reasons is because it's the best one. Mine is WrestleMania 33, James the Jobber versus Big O.
What are we like? First, we're a tag team, and then we're just like, what? Will we implode?
Where at some point we got to turn on each other. It's how you do it. So anyway, did y'all like his answer? I mean, I did. I had to give you a point.
I mean, I had to say it would just because I was alive when that happened, but I wasn't old enough really to understand wrestling yet. It'd been awesome.
The next question, so we can move on. If you
wait, I got 1 point for that. Like, really?
I'll give you 2.
No, there's no way I'm gonna win.
All right. If you get this one right, I'll give you 30 points and you'll win. If they like this answer, then I'll give you 30
points.
Yes. If you were with the release of WWE 2K17 coming out soon, it'll be out October 11th. You can hit on all the shelves, and make sure you hit me up on Xbox One. I will be playing it.
Oh no! I already know what's coming. I don't like.
If you were to create a video game for wrestling, what game would you create? I mean, it would be a wrestling game. What would be the main feature in the game, and who would be on the cover of the video game?
So, what you're asking me is if I created a wrestling game, like what would be a feature in it, and who would be on the cover?
Yeah.
Well, something that they never done before that I would love to see is them do like a WWE presents. Because I know you'll get a kick out of this one. Okay, so mine would be WWE presents WCW. All right, so a game that I could do, that's a little tough. Even though I'm looking forward to 2K17, I just want to let you know that. I'm going to pre-order, probably for Xbox. So we'll see what happens. But you're going to have to give me a second to think of this. This is a toughie. There's so many good things you could do with gaming and just, man. Whew. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, Mr. Summit. Or Sir Summit, however you decide.
Welcome everybody back to the show.
Man. I finally got it. I got it. So this would be... Alright, so this is what it would be. You just waiting for everybody?
Yeah, so the question, what was the question again?
All right, so the question is, if I was to make a wrestling game, what wrestling game, or what would be the main feature, and who would be on the cover? All right, so mine would be, since it is so this is 2016, which is technically it's 2K17 this year, but. Let's say this has been 10 years.
Real fast. Welcome back, everybody, on Periscope. Sorry about that. We're back on the show. So, but Little Steven's question was, if he could create a video game for wrestling, what would be the main feature and who would be on the cover?
So it's been almost like 15 years since WCW closed their doors. So what I was thinking, they could have like a WCW playback feature on the game. So what you do is you play some of the greatest matches in WCW history.
The Smoking Samoans on the front cover.
That would be awesome. The greatest matches in WCW history, all the way back to when they first became World Championship
you mean
Wrestling.
NWA to WCW?
Yeah, all the way to when they closed their doors. Greatest matches, be like 30, 40 different matches. You get to unlock all the characters, all the people, and everything like that.
Okay, so you're going WCW route.
Yes.
Okay, who's on the cover then?
I would have to say, man, that's a tough one because it could be two different people.
You can put more than one person on the cover.
I would say you do like a collage of like WCW greats, like you put Ric Flair, Sting, and
That's true. They did do Legends of Wrestling.
I would do like Ric Flair, Sting, maybe the NWO at the bottom, something like that. I think that'd be cool. Because they never really did anything like that, though. They've never really brought WCW to light. Like, they did it now with the Stone Cold Steve Austin. You can play a little bit in WCW time. But I'd really like to go back and play that. Because I'm one of those people that didn't really watch WCW growing up. So I would like to, to relive those moments would be cool. I know for you, you would love that.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome.
That's why I grew up watching was WCW.
Yeah, if you could relive moments in WCW history, kind of like how they did with the Attitude Era, but did it I don't know, maybe 96 to 98 era. But I would instead like to see just best matches at WCW, and you relive them.
I have a question for you.
What's my question?
Why we never got WCW over here unless it was on the net? Yeah. So it'd be great for everybody in the UK in different places so you could play it. But my question is, why do you become smarter when you're playing by yourself?
What do you mean?
You actually gave
that was
good
better?
answers. You gave two quality answers today. When you're playing against somebody else, I don't know what it is, your brain freezes.
It just does.
Yeah, you see, Jeffrey even said that was really actually a good idea. Everybody is agreeing with me. When Steven does this by himself, he's better. Not expected is the words that Jeffrey
Maybe we
used.
should make this a segment.
I'm
I
surprised.
think I did okay on this.
No, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with
So
the show
basically,
today.
what the Summit is over here saying, for the first time in history, Little Steven has done good on the creative questions on both. No, he got one right the last time, but this time he got both.
Don't get me wrong. You sucked during the game today, all right? I mean, you missed 25 questions out.
Hey,
you
it's
missed
okay.
15
As
out.
long as I throw the last touchdown and we win, that's all that matters.
You're still picking last, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Or you picking first.
But I still won What? What?
You're still picking first.
Why?
But it's okay. Well, there's only two of us.
But I won.
The host never goes last.
You should go last today.
All right, I'll go last. You're right.
Oh, you should go
last.
first. I meant to say
You said it. Good job, dude. Good job, Slick.
No, but
I'm just kidding.
I would really like to see that, though, in the game history. That, and also, this is between me, anyone else that plays the games. I would love the Road to WrestleMania back. I always thought that was cool. Now, I know the career mode this year looks awesome. This will be my first year ever playing career mode because when, I was always playing on Xbox 360 and we didn't have career mode. So, it's going to be cool. I can't wait for it. It looks a lot better this year.
Oh, I can't wait.
And you have a Paul Heyman. You can get
save some of it.
That's cool.
When we come back from on to our next segment, we're going to talk about the game a little bit more.
Okay.
We're going to answer some questions we've had. Bring back WWE Warzone.
Oh yeah.
We're going to talk about Rusev. I know somebody talked about that. We're going to come back. We also got picks we're going to make later on. You're listening to Wrestling with Attitude.